For this mission, which I have chosen to accept, is to encourage and guide children to embrace learning so that they will achieve more than they know they are capable of. My philosophy of education contains two components: meeting students at their level and humor. I have found that beginning at the child's level ensures success. I have seen a year's worth of growth by employing this strategy, but most students will show 2 or even 2.5 years of growth. In order to guarantee that each student is successful, I plan on using a new strategy I learned about in graduate school. Every student has their own learning style, such as auditory, visual, kinesthetic, etc., but everyone also has their own intelligence. Researcher Howard Gardner identified 8 multiple intelligences. They are spatial, linguistic, logical, mathematical, bodily kinesthetic, music, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic. So there are 2 surveys I will give to students at the beginning of each school year. One to identify their learning style, and one to identify their intelligence. This information will give me the ability to tailor learning in my classroom to ensure achievement. Teaching is no longer imparting information to the students. It is to lead students to discover, learn, create, and determine their learning with me as facilitator. One of my favorite 3rd grade science lessons is about friction. I give the students 2 balloons, a piece of silk and a piece of wool, and challenge them to get the 2 balloons to stick together. As inconspicuously as possible, I walk around the room to hear and see what they are figuring out. At first, I do not offer any help, I just observe. If it becomes obvious someone is stumped, I will ask leading questions and offer a hint or 2. Now for some humor. The teacher says, "David, what's the chemical formula for water?" And David answers, HIJKLMNO. The teacher asks him, "What are you talking about?" And David tells her, "Yesterday you said it's H2O. Did you smile? Are you willing to pay more attention to the task at hand?" Humor keeps the classroom flowing. Keeping students engaged is more than just reading math, science, etc. It is about creating an environment that everyone, including visitors, will enjoy. I use humor to keep everyone relaxed and committed to working. I like to have a joke of the day after morning announcements. For the first few weeks, I will tell a joke from a joke book. Usually by then, the students are signing up for their turn to tell a joke. Humor has a way of making students, as well as adults, feel at ease and has a calming effect. The word teacher is almost archaic now. I facilitate, guide, and model for my students. I know they learn better in a student-centered setting, and my goal is to provide that environment. The real world is about collaboration and working towards a goal in a manner in which you excel.